Hello and welcome to Numeristical, bringing you the picks of the day for Friday, September 6th. It is 9:05 in the morning here in California. Makes it 5 minutes after noon, East Coast US time. Let's start as always by reviewing the picks from last time. We had 3 picks on the money line yesterday. 2 underdogs both lost. The Rays and the Athletics. Rays lost by 1. Athletics lost by a couple, I think. But the Pirates did win by a lot. I think it was 8-3, something like that. So we picked up a win there for the Pirates. So combined, on the money line yesterday, we were down 1.09 units. So combined totals and money line for the season, we are now down 0.27 units. Totals model is up 9.84 units. Money line is down 10.12 units. On the spreads, we had the Pirates minus 1.5, which was actually a big underdog. And so we won that. So we picked up 1.8 units. So the spreads model is now up 0.122 units for the season. So after a long season, we're pretty close to even across the board. Let's move on to today's action then. Starting with the money lines, here is the full set of games we are considering for today and the probabilities on them. The model is telling us to look at 1 home team and 2 away teams. The first home team it likes is the Marlins. Again, it thinks their probability of winning is 37.6%, so it doesn't think they're going to win the game. But it says that if you get 206, it's a good value. So let's see if we can get that. Let's click over. We're on money lines. We are there. Money lines 206 is what we're looking for. We're getting to 201 on Bookmaker, but not 206, at least not yet. So no bet there. Next up, it's the Rockies. So again, we have the greatest hits of the bad teams in major leagues, where the model says, yeah, they're bad, but maybe they're not quite as bad as the public thinks. So the Rockies playing the Brewers, who of course are a very good team. Model says to take the Rockies if you can get 180, and it's showing 195. So here's a case where we probably will find a bet. So let's see how good we can get. We can get to 209. Wow, at Bookmaker. 209, and the model likes it at 180. So this is according to the model, sort of like good value. So let's go ahead and put it Rockies plus 209. Next up, the White Sox, again, would never be complete without having the White Sox in the mix. Playing the Red Sox, model says at 278, it's good value. Thinks they're about 31.5% chance to win the game. So at 278, it's good value. Let's take a look at the White Sox. 278 is what we're looking for, which is more than we're going to get. It looks like we get as high as 240, but not as extreme as 278. So no bet there. So on the money lines today, we just have the Rockies plus 209. Let's move over to the totals model. Here are the games and the points and the probabilities. And the model has just one under to look at. It's the Pirates Nationals. Point is 8.5. Model says to bet if you get minus 103. Let's take a look. Let's click over to totals. Pirates Nationals 8.5. We're getting a minus 108, but not minus 103. So not quite enough for the model to bet. So no pick on that game and no picks on totals for today. Finally, the spreads model. Here are the games and the probabilities and the points. And the model says to look at 3 games. Again, it's the exact same 3 games. For the Marlins, plus 1.5. It says bet it at 115. Let's see if we can get that on the spreads. Marlins plus 1.5, and we're getting a 116 right here at Bookmaker. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me just double check. Yeah, so home line needed 115. We're getting 116. So just enough to bet. So we're going to go over here. Marlins plus 1.5. 116. And then next up, the Rockies. For the Rockies, plus 1.5, it wants minus 110. Let's find it. Yeah, Rockies plus 1.5. And we get minus 103 here at Heritage. So go ahead and do that. Rockies plus 1.5, minus 103. Plus 1.5, minus 103. And then finally, our beloved White Sox, plus 1.5. Model says take it at plus 126. White Sox plus 1.5, and sure enough, Caesars comes through and gives us exactly 126. So the White Sox plus 1.5, plus 126. $126. Okay, so that's what we got for today. The money lines. Got the Rockies plus 209. And on the spreads, we got our three favorite teams: the Marlins plus 1.5, plus 116; Rockies plus 1.5, minus 103; White Sox plus 1.5, plus 126. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.